Hi, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. I am a makeup artist and a book lover. I am already ready for spooky season, and let's just get into my August favorites. So let's just address the elephant in the room that yes, I have all of my Halloween decorations up. I am in the throes of just filming so much stuff for the 31 days of Halloween because I'm doing so much content for you guys. I hope you subscribe and stick around for that. Great things coming. Great things. But I haven't done a favorites video since May, so I figure why not do one? I don't have like a ton of stuff because if I'm being honest, the last couple months have been very light makeup wise, but I do have some really great things that I have tried. One thing I haven't tried, one thing is super new, so let's just jump into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the item that I have not tried yet. I am just including it in the favorites because one, I know it's going to be a favorite, and two, I am very happy for this creator. I'm so proud of her and all the work that she's done and all the collabs and everything that she gets to do. This is an awesome one for her, and that is Baddie Bean's Sigma collab. She collabed with them to create a collection of her favorite brushes from them, and this is her favorite eye brushes, and I have not used this yet. I haven't even opened them yet because I'm just like, one, I'm like busy with Halloween, and two, I'm gonna use them soon. Ooh, yeah, I can use these when I do my August reading wrap up, so you can see these in action then. But it is a limited edition set, and you get 6 brushes, which these look fantastic. I'll go more in depth with these when I actually try them out on my eyelids, so stay tuned for that. I did want to include this in this video just because it launched in August, and I wanted to give a shout out to her. Not that she needs a shout out, she has way more subscribers than I do, but regardless. Proud of her. I have a makeup setting spray that is a favorite. This is the Scandinavia, the Makeup Finishing Spray Bridal Edition. This is a really fantastic setting spray. I did get this sent to me from the brand, but I'm not paid to like make any content or anything. I really like the formula on this. I like the spray the most. It is so fine. I kind of don't want it to get on my glasses, but like, hopefully you saw that. It's so fine. It has a slight scent that like most setting sprays have, but it's not like 100% off-putting like that Pacifica one that I tried in my first impressions video. That was horrible. But in case you were unaware, Scandinavia actually helped create the all-nighter setting spray for Urban Decay. They helped with the formula and production of it and all that, and I thought that was really fascinating. It's sort of something I learned a long time ago and completely forgot, and then like relearned it when I was looking up Scandinavia, but very happy with this. Let's talk foundation. I have finally tried the Tier foundation. I have a mini size in the 13C Fair, and then I did buy the larger size, the regular size, in the 10C Shell shade. So if you caught my review on this foundation, I tested this one out. I will include that in, you know, one of the eyes. I did test this out, and I love this. It is such a good foundation. I'm so glad I got the 10C shade because this shade works so much better for me. So this is the 13C Fair. I'm gonna try to do a little swatch on the back of my hand, which I don't know if it's gonna show up at all. I will say with this mini one, I feel like I haven't used it that much, and I feel like I'm already like really out of product, but it is a mini one, so like I can't complain too much. I don't think you're going to be able to see that. I will try to insert closer up, but that is the 13C shade. And you can see that this one is much lighter. This one is almost like white on me, but like it matches. But hopefully you can see the difference. The 13C is much darker than the 10C. The 10C one matches me perfectly. I am super happy with it. It's such a natural looking foundation. It blends in seamlessly. It lasts for quite a long time on me. I'm just so impressed with it. You're gonna see me use this a lot in my upcoming Halloween videos because it's such a perfect shade for me, and it's so light. It makes me look ghostly. It matches my body. I'm ecstatic for it. Next up is a concealer that is not new. I've tried this before in the past, and I just have started using it again, and I re-fell in love with it. I remembered why I loved it so much. This is the Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer. It is phenomenal. It is definitely a higher coverage concealer, but it works flawlessly. It blends out so smooth, so effortlessly. I am obsessed with it. Like, I literally forgot how much I loved it because I've been using my Kosas one so much, and I had some other ones that I was using, and don't get me wrong, I still love the Kosas. This might be like my second favorite concealer next to the Kosas, but the difference between Kosas and this one is this one covers a lot more, and the Kosas one is a little bit more like everyday natural. I wouldn't wear this with like a skin tint or just by itself. I would wear this when I want like full coverage and just like perfection. Oh, and I use the shade 1 because pale. Speaking of Kosas, I have the Cloud Set powder that I've been using for like the past month and a half or so. I have really been enjoying this one. I have it in the shade Airy, which I believe is the lightest shade, and I love using this as like an all over finishing powder. It's not heavy on my skin, it doesn't darken any foundation or concealer, and it just works so well for me. Like taking like a really fluffy brush, swirling it in, and just pouncing it all over my face. I do use a different powder to set like under my eyes and like where I put my concealer, but this is a really great powder that I like to use just all over my face. I have a blush. This is from Lunar Beauty. This is in the shade Fuego Fuchsia. I was not expecting to get this in a BoxyCharm, and I got it, and this shade is stunning. Like, so good. It's so bright, so vibrant. I am obsessed with it. It blends out very well. It works well with powders. It works well with a brush and with a sponge. I definitely prefer a sponge because it shears it out a little bit, because this can be a little bit too much. Even though I personally do really love, and I mean love, a lot of blush, sometimes a shade like this might be just a tad too much. But I am very happy with this. I just want to use it all the time. But I'm trying to rotate my products. I am. Right, and then the last makeup I have is 2 little palettes from Smashbox. Smashbox did gift these to me, and they're just so perfect. This one is Fiery Vibes, which is absolutely gorgeous. And this one is Cozy Vibes, which I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this in the fall time, because it's just the perfect like neutral. It screams fall. Both of these scream fall, but I am just obsessed with this. The shadows perform very well. I haven't had any issues with them. They blend out well. They're pigmented. I haven't noticed them fading, and I do wear makeup for 10+ hours, and I'm just very happy with these. I do want to try the other 2 because I believe Smashbox came out with 4 of these. The other 2 are so pretty because there's like a purple and a green, and that's like my vibe. But I am very happy with these. I lied, I did have one more makeup item, and that is the NYX and Beetlejuice collection. I know, it just came out. It just came out. It can't truly be a favorite, but it is. I like it. I'm very happy with it. I did a full first impressions and swatches of this entire collection, so make sure you check that out. I'll have it listed also in the eye. I was so ecstatic when I saw that this launched, and I just immediately jumped on it. So I got the little PR set, so I got every single product. I'm not going to go through all the products here. You can just check out my other video, but I am very happy with this. And I think my favorite item is the Sandworm Swirl glosses, especially this black and white one. I'm just obsessed with this. It is so good. Side note though, I saw that Wet n Wild is coming out with a Nightmare Before Christmas collection. I saw the palette. Does not scream Nightmare Before Christmas, but like the packaging and some of the other products, I'm wondering if I should try to pick that up and do a review on it, because I love anything The Nightmare Before Christmas. Moving on to some random items. I have 2 books that are a favorite. You'll see all the books I read in my next video, but these are 2 that are just kind of like standouts this month. I actually had a really good reading month, and I had a lot of good 5-star books. These weren't necessarily 5 stars, but they made me happy. First one is Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. This is book 1 in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. This follows Emmy and Luke. Emmy is back in her hometown. She's going back home because she was in a horse accident? Accident on a horse? Whatever. She's left traumatic, and she has a fear of basically riding again. She's a professional rider. I should remember this. I didn't read it that long ago. She has 2 brothers, and their best friend is Luke. She's never really gotten along with him, so it's not necessarily like enemies to lovers. I think they just knew each other for a while but didn't actually know each other. They just kind of orbited around each other. And Luke basically takes it upon himself to help Emmy out and basically learn to ride a horse again, because she needed to start from the beginning to get over kind of what happened with her. And it was just such a quick, fun read. I can't wait to pick up the 2nd book, and the 3rd book comes out, I believe, in November, which might be my favorite in the series because it's Gus and Teddy. The tension between them is going to be just off the charts. I can't wait for it. And then I read A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. This is the first book in the Kane Brothers series, and this is so funny. Megan Quinn has such a way with funny banter. I'm obsessed. And this was Lottie and Huxley. I will admit, Megan Quinn's names for her characters I don't love. Huxley's a weird name, and his brothers are JP and Breaker. You have Lottie, who's in a rough spot in her life. She ends up being fired, and she needs to find a new place to live because she promised her mom and her partner that she was going to finally move out. She's trying to help her sister get her business off the ground. She's like so much in debt from school, and she only has a couple thousand in her savings, and she's a mess. You have Huxley, who digs himself a hole, like a deep, deep hole, full of lies, because this man tries to go after impossible deals and he makes the most ridiculous claims, and then he has to go and find a woman who will pretend to be his fiance and also pretend to be pregnant. All of this to sign a deal. So they're both out on a walk and they just so happen to meet, but they don't really hit it off, but they figure out that they could use each other. So she is going to use him as a way to get back at her old boss, who is her best friend, and to get her out of her mom's house and to help out her sisters. It's all very convoluted. And he's going to use her to secure this deal. They sign an NDA, they sign like everything, and then just like sparks eventually fly, and it's just so funny. It's so funny. I'll try to explain both of these a little bit better in my reading wrap up. I'm terrible at keeping things short and concise. I do want to give a shout out to my Tumbler. This is such a glorious one that I have found at Home Goods. Just these flowers and skulls. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. It is metal with a plastic straw. I don't love that it's a plastic straw. I am trying to stray away from as much plastic as possible, but this does keep my water pretty cold even without ice. I am obsessed with it. I believe the brand is Manna. Oh, it was $10. And then the last item is going to be such a random item, but I have discovered it. I tried it. I turned my husband onto it. I want to put it on everything. I don't know if it's Kinder or Kinder. This is the mild barbecue sauce, and this is delicious. We do an air fryer baked chicken, and we throw this on it, and it's just so good. It's good on chicken thighs. It's good. I mainly put it on chicken, but it's good on like a lot of things. And I found that I've just really been into this brand. We got some of their packets for chili. It's like a chili mix, whatever, that we're going to try on open night of football, which is the 5th, which is the day after my birthday. It's kind of like a tradition where we make chili on the first official day of football. But I love this sauce. I can only find it at Walmart because for some reason I don't think Target carries this, but I am obsessed with it. I just want to put it on everything. Oh, and I guess a shout out for my hat. This says Hex More Say Less. I got it at Spirit Halloween because Spirit finally opened and I went and I didn't film anything because it was really busy in there and like half the animatronics weren't working, but they were pretty cool. But like Spirit Halloween, I don't remember it being as expensive, but the hat was only $15, which seems like a lot, but I like it. So yeah, that is all of my favorites. I know it got a little weird at the end. It is what it is. But if you tried any of the items that I mentioned, let me know your thoughts on them below. Thank you so much for watching. If you want, you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere. And if you want some book content, because I love books and reading, even though I've barely read in the past week. Anyways, my book accounts are ashley_with2h's.reads. I would greatly appreciate if you follow me over in there. My birthday is on September 4th, and I am not ready to get older. But if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're seeing this, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!